Welcome back to Kredict. Today is day 2 of 45-day challenge Learn Blockchain Development with Kredict. So, this is second day of challenge and I hope you all have joined this challenge to complete with me. So, without wasting any time, let's get started with today's topic. Let's open up my browser. In the last video, we have installed MetaMask wallet and set up our first account and saved our secret phrase. We have also seen what is Remix IDE and how to access it. Now the question is how to get Ethereum or Test ETH for development purposes. First of all, I am currently on Ethereum mainnet, which is the actual Ethereum chain of blockchain. So we are not going to use this for development because it costs real money. And why to spend real money in development or in learning development? So for learning development, we will use test networks. If you have not already enabled, just click on this button and it will show up the available test networks by default. And yes, we can add custom networks also. These all three are supported Ethereum test networks that we can use. Gorilla is the most popular one, but now it's going to be shut down in April 2024. We can still use this, but now we are going to use this Sepolia testnet. So click on this. So now we are on Sepolia testnet and we have 0 ETH for this network. Now I will show you how you can get this test ETH for development. For this, we have to visit a website called Faucet. Generally, all these testnets have Faucet to get these test cryptocurrencies, or in this case, Sepolia ETH. For this, just type in your browser Sepolia ETH. It's SEPOLIAETH and Faucet, and press enter. You will come up with this first website, says sepoliafaucet.com. Just click on this. Now, this is a website powered by Alchemy. So you must have an Alchemy account to get test ETH. I will show you how to create Alchemy account within seconds. But if you want to use Gorilla Network, you can also click on this button and get to Gorilla Faucet. So just click on this Alchemy login. Okay, so this is a login form. If you have an account already, just enter the credentials and log in. Or if you don't have an account, click on the sign up button and create your account as usually you create on other websites. I have Alchemy login, so let me quickly log in. Okay, so I have successfully logged in to my Alchemy account, and now you can see the send me ETH button is enabled. Now we just have to paste our wallet address here and click on this button. So let me copy my wallet address, open your MetaMask, and you can see your wallet address here. Just click on this icon to copy it to clipboard. I've copied mine and now I'm gonna paste it here. For this to work, you have to click on this checkbox or reCAPTCHA, I'm not a robot. Just click on this and now click on send me ETH. Okay, if you want, you can do this stuff, but now I'm going to close this. Just close this. So this is our transaction ID, and we must have received Test ETH in our wallet. Let's quickly check it out. Click on MetaMask, and now here you can see we have 0.5 Sepolia ETH for our testing purposes. Thing to consider, you can get 0.5 Sepolia ETH per day. You cannot claim again in a single day. You have to wait for 24 hours to reclaim the Ethereum or the test Ethereum. So we have got our test ETH. Just close this website. Okay. So now you know how you can get your test ETH in your wallet. And if you don't know how to install this wallet, please check out previous video in the same series. So now we are going to see how you can use this wallet to deploy smart contracts or write smart contracts. For this, we are going to open Remix IDE. So let me quickly search here. So this is the Remix IDE, and if you remember in the last video we have added it to our bookmark. I can also access it from here. So now the Remix ID is open. For now I'm going to hide this terminal. Okay, so this is what Remix ID looks like. We have already seen this in our previous video. Here are 4 tabs: the File Explorer, where all the files are present. This is Search in File. You can search throughout your file from this tab. This is Solidity Compiler. Yes, now the point. Smart contracts are generally written in Solidity, and Solidity is a compiled language, so it needs a compiler. And the good thing is you don't have to install anything into your system because Remix has a compiler built in, which is a browser-based IDE and don't require anything to install on your local machine. We will see this in action when we develop our contracts. Let's move to last tab, which is Deploy and Run Transactions. This interface we will use to select our environment, account, gas limit, and etc. Don't worry, we will see all these in detail in upcoming videos and when we develop our smart contracts. Okay, so we have seen how to install MetaMask wallet and how to get ETH in it. And if you want to connect your MetaMask with the Remix ID, we can click on this and select here Injected Provider MetaMask. But for now, I'm going to show you if you didn't connect MetaMask, there's not a problem because you are learning, so Remix provides their own virtual machine. You can see Remix VM and it provides you 10 addresses to work with, and each one has 100 Ether. Yeah, obviously they are not real, but only for testing purposes. When you are working within the Remix ID, then you can use these addresses and this virtual machine. But if you are testing a real website, then you need MetaMask wallet to connect to Remix or in new tab to your website. Then you require MetaMask. But if you are testing and developing within Remix ID, then these virtual wallets can work fine. We will see both of these according to the situation or the thing we are developing. So let me quickly show you a test contract or how does the smart contracts looks like. Remix ID gives some test contracts by default. Let's click on this storage. So this is how a smart contracts looks like. Don't worry, we will understand all this structure step by step very soon, but for now, let me show you what the each thing is. The first line it says SPDX license identifier. It's actually a license for a smart contract. Like we have software license for our software programs, this is same like. You can mention it MIT, unlicensed or any general license. This lines is pragma solidity. These lines tell the compiler to use solidity within this version. We can also see how to specify different versions to use with. Just for now, it's from 0.8.2 and between 0.9.0. This means this file needed to compile the compiler version after 0.8.2 and before 0.9.0. Okay, so here the contract body you can see, and yes, all these things are comments. I hope you have already done some programming in other languages, so you are already familiar with the concept of comments. Solidity follows the same commenting rule as the languages C++, C or Java. The double slash for single line comments and these backslash and stars for multi-line comments. You can use any of these as per your requirement. So here is the contract body, and you can think contract is like classes in Java. Just think they work differently, but for now just think contract is like a class which have some variables, some functions that we can execute. And similar to classes, functions have their scopes like public functions, private functions, and all this stuff. We will see this very soon. And this is a variable, or you can state variable in contract. The return statement is like other languages. Okay, and the next contract is see a owner contract, which is a much more implemented way how to write smart contracts. We will also see this. And the third is ballot. This is a voting smart contract example we can use, or we can look for understanding of the Solidity language. Let's quickly close all these three. And there are other files, deploy with ethers, deploy with Web3. These scripts can be used to deploy our smart contracts with other libraries in JavaScript like Web3.js and Ether.js. Don't worry if you are not getting this at this moment. We will cover each of these libraries in upcoming videos. So let me quickly close all these folders. So this is a quick tour of Remix ID and their file structure, and all these tabs you can see here, and we will use each of these tabs according to our requirements and necessity. And I ask you to explore the Remix ID by yourself and the MetaMask wallet also. Try finding some features and do stuff with it. So this is day 2 of Learn Blockchain Development Challenge in 45 days. Today we have seen how we can get test Ethereums from Faucet and what is Remix ID, and seen its structure and workflow. In upcoming videos, we will see how you can write our first smart contract and deploy it to a testnet or a virtual machine network we have seen in the Remix IDE. Till then, keep watching Kredict, and I hope you will follow along this challenge and complete the challenge with us. Till then, stay safe